Oilers are an easy target. You'll say things like, your team belongs in the Farmers. Your insult about McD will be you love him too much, but one player ain't enough. But there's Dry on pace for 50 plus goals. When's the last time that happened for you, Jerome? There's our young D, led by Nurse and Klefbom. They may be learning. You'll see, our best is yet to come, unlike Gio, who's in his 30s. McDavid, it's all you Oiler fans talk about. No, it ain't, 'cause we got Luch, who may be the only one strong enough to knock a Chuck's guard straight out of his mouth. And we got Nuge, the Neville Longbottom of the league. You might as well dress him in an invisibility cloak, always unseen. But the unsung hero is projected to get 70 plus points. Smith can try to save a shot, but he's too old, will pull his groin. Dry's hot scoring touch won't hurt you as much as it does when Smith comes out to play the puck. You see, McDavid ain't all we talk about. It's all you talk about, 'cause how can you not? With his flash and his speed, best in the league. Only at 13, have you heard of him, Johnny Hockey? Oh, that short kid who whined about his contract in 2016? I deserve this contract. Why ain't no one listening? Shut up. We don't care. We can't see you over McDavid's statistics. You know, at least McDavid's consistent. 2 Art Rosses in a row. When Gaudreau retires, his statistics won't even be listed. McDavid's 12 mil contract was no big deal. Money well spent, unlike James Neal. 97 so good that the NHL suspended him to make a statement. The refs fail him constantly, but he's too classy to be hatin'. Oilers don't need no purple Gatorade. Looks like your bottle went dry after the break anyways. Johnny been crushin' too many ham and cheese. And Lindholm who? He's becoming unknown. Purple Gatorade ain't gonna bring Stanley to the dome. Your city won't even have a dome to bring the cup home. You'll get sent off to a new time zone. Maybe Kansas, Pennsylvania, or somewhere new where Bettman's greatest dreams come true. If you're so good, our head-to-head record would show that certainly. How have you been doing since 2016? Let's take a look at the last 14. We won 9, so how can our lack of depth and inexperience D beat you so easily?
Ow!
You say it's because McDavid. It's always about McDavid. It's only an excuse to hide your embarrassment. You know, losing to a team stranded in the basement. When 7 in a row, like we did, then come at me, but I won't be listening like Eakins. Okay, let's talk about the playoffs. If we make it, our teams may face off. But unlike you, against the Ducks we won't lay off. Ha! You lost 4-0, don't you know? The last time we made the playoffs, we went to second round. And before that, we were Stanley Cup bound. We don't need to check the dates behind the stats. I already know them by heart, so that's that. Now, I've almost made it through without mentioning our 5 cups. How many do you have? Alright, just 1. We may be near the bottom, but we can only go up. At least we can agree on one thing: the Canucks effing suck.
We all know who the better team is this year. If I was an Oiler fan, I'd be shedding a tear. What should we start with? Let me think. Could it be that we have a young D? Perhaps 'cause you rely too much on McD. Maybe we should fire Shirley. Nah, none of that could be it. I know the answer. Let's get rid of Talbot. That should do it. That should make us lit. Oh, wait, it's all of it. It's your whole team, your city, your fans. Let's take a second and go through the list. This is in no particular order, starting with the best or the worst Oiler. No matter how you put it, the Oilers are cursed. Speaking of cursed, let's start with Nurse. If his claim to fame is in turning over 15 pucks a game, then it's making the news for mocking at teammates. Poon. Shame. Wanna talk about shame? Wanna talk about claim to fame? Let's talk about 93, the star to be, Nugent Hopkins. Even Mary Poppins couldn't clean up your sloppy droppings, your crappy happenings. If there was ever a chocolate bar that everybody hated, it would be you, a Nugent Hopkins. Should we move on to depth scoring? Should I remind you how the goals for should be a pouring? Instead, you're left with 5 center men who are boring, and one who is whoring. In on 48% of goals scored? Wow, McDavid. Give one to Ratty, or maybe he should switch jobs and become a golf caddy.
Oh, sorry.
Enough about a team who can't be fixed unless we throw in another 2 or 3 first-round picks into the mix. And let's focus more on the bright side, the lad side, and the right side. Can't say enough good things about our Captain Gio. He defends, he attacks, he reacts. Can't think of an Oiler that can do what he can do. Oh wait, yeah I can. Russell, the guy we gave to you. Next up we have our top line. Johnny, Monty, Lindy. A top line indeedy. In fact, they're the best in the league. Wanna know what makes a good team? When you don't have to rely on the top 3 to please. When you have a second, third, and fourth line to snipe top cheese. Kachuk, Backlund, Frolik. These goals just come too easy. Can you think of secondary scoring from the Oilers? Spoilers! You got one, Sam Gagner. A ghost from the past. Not mean to be crass, but I don't think he will last. What's that hitch? I can't see my own cock. Third most wins on the coaching block. Can't change a team whose demise is on lock. Go back to retiring. Take a cruise through Peter's Driving. I hear they're hiring. This is just in. Oilers, another firing. Another thing you're lacking is a lack of trust. When a player's not playing, you give him a thrust. We see the way Smith is playing and we give him a rest. You see the way Talbot's playing and you kick him in the dust. The past is clear. You've won more cups. The present is here. Your team's younger and weaker than a pack of pups. The future draws near, and with luck you might finish second last to the Nucks.